Hey everybody, it's Bobby here with another great recipe for you today that I think you're really gonna like. This is breakfast enchiladas. Maybe not something that you do every day. I certainly don't do it every day, but it's great and it's worth having in your recipe index. So let's get started by making a really nice cheese sauce. And that'll begin by melting some butter in my saucepan here. And as that melts, I'm going to whisk in some flour. And I was preheating my little pot here, so this should be pretty quick. Should be warm. So yeah, there goes my butter. And we're just going to start with butter and flour and milk and cook our sauce, make our sauce for about 5 minutes. We'll cook it, and then we'll add to it some green chilies and cheese. And this is going to be our filler for our breakfast enchiladas. So my butter. Let's go ahead and add our flour. And that's instantly beginning to do exactly what we want, which is thicken a little bit. Like magic. And there goes my butter. And to this, we'll add in a generous portion of milk. And that milk and butter and flour together is going to become really, really nice. This reminds me of, you know what my mom used to make? Two things that my mom used to make that this is reminding me of that I loved so much. She used to make an oyster stew, which the base was, of course, butter and cream, and also a potato soup. Gosh, she used to make the best, probably still does. I don't know. I hadn't had it in a while, but a wonderful potato soup. Okay, so there's my butter, flour, milk combination. We'll let that work for just a few minutes. So let's go ahead and take our first break and we'll come right back. So my base looks really, really good. I'm gonna add to it some salt. Green chilies. And finally, my cheese. That looks wonderful already. Yeah. And by the way, this is off the heat. I've removed it. This is sitting on a cold eye. I'm just going to stir these things in and let them do their magic. And oh boy, does that look and smell wonderful. That's got enchilada all over it. Yeah, that looks great. So now that we've got our cheese sauce ready, we can move on and go ahead and make our enchiladas, and this will be our filler. So one more break and we'll come right back. So my skillet's warm. I always like to preheat my skillet for a few minutes to let it get ready to receive the eggs before I do eggs, which is every morning. I make eggs for my kids every morning. All right, so the skillet is warm. I've melted our butter in there, and now to this, I'm gonna add our eggs. Oh, we got one that didn't get whisked. That was a whole egg. We got a couple of whole eggs in there. All right, so our eggs. Our salt, pepper, cumin. Now I'm not going to stir this constantly. I want it to thicken, and I want really big. It's not exactly scrambled eggs. You'll see what I mean. We're just going to let it kind of start to cook down on the bottom, and then we'll drag our spatula through and get it the way that we want it. Now to this also, I'm going to add some more green chilies. This is going to be somewhere in between omelet and scrambled eggs. It's not exactly one or the other. Mm-hmm. Nice. This looks exactly like I want it to. Not quite completely done. Still moist. See, we got large curd-like pieces of egg in here. And before it goes too far, I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. And to this, we will add our sausage and our cheese sauce. And that sausage looks so, so good. All looks so, so good. So there's our sausage. Stir it in a bit. I don't want to tear up my eggs. So we'll fold. Give me a spoon and turn the cameras off, and I'd do some damage to this just the way it is. All right, so that looks nice. Now to that, we'll add our, not all of our cheese sauce. Some of it is still over here in the skillet, excuse me, in the pot. This is going to be 1.5 cups of our cheese sauce. That smells scrumptious. I don't eat a whole lot of sausage, but man, I do like it. So really, the things that I like the most, I don't eat very often. I wonder why that is. I think the things that I like are like probably horrific for you. Okay, that's looking real good. Yeah, you see that. And then this is going to go into our tortillas, and we're going to roll them up. Oh, man. That is just right. That's exactly how we wanted it. Still moist and not dry at all, because remember, this is going to go into the oven. Oops. Glad I'm wearing an apron. Yeah, that looks pretty well combined. And now we're ready to go to work. Great. That looks really, really good. Now I've got a, not my 13-inch baking dish here. And I recommend that you spray it. We've sprayed this one because tortillas will definitely stick. So we're going to take our tortilla, grab a spoon. There's some of our mixture right down the center here. Wonderful. We'll roll them individually. How's this going to go? Wrap it up.
Just like that.
Yep.
And seam them.
We'll lay them seam side down. And right here in our dish. And any of the filler that we lose will go right back into the skillet for the next. All right, so I'm going to finish these. We'll take a break and we'll come right back when I've got everything assembled. So our tortillas are nestled nicely in our baking dish. And now we're just going to pour the rest of our cheese sauce right over the top. Ooh-wee. Rich. Delicious.
Melt all over the side.
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm. That looks great, great, great.
We're about to have a good breakfast.
Yeah. A lot of energy, right? So we'll make sure that I get all over the...
Or we'll need a mid-morning nap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a little siesta. Yeah, you can see why. Maybe people in Mexico like to take a siesta, because if this is breakfast, we'll be sleepy. Make sure it's kind of all over the place. You know what? I doubt people in Mexico really do this every day. But you know what? Every once in a while, just hit the spot. Think we got it covered there, Teresa?
Looks perfect.
I think so too. You know what that needs? A little more cheese. So, so right over the top, I'm going to take some Monterey Jack. This is a pepper jack. It's got peppers in it. Great. Terrific. Wonderful. I love cheese. You know what? I eat more cheese than I should. I don't know about you, but I love it. I have not newly, I've always liked cheese, but lately, man, I like a little bit of cheese and hummus and crackers and olives. Like after dinner. Yeah, I love it. All right, so this looks great. It's going to go into the oven for about 30 minutes, and we will come back to a wonderful looking breakfast enchilada. Cool? So we'll see you in a few minutes. Our breakfast enchiladas look beautiful. And Mom's going to be serving this a little bit later on, so I don't want to destroy it. In fact, I don't want to leave any evidence that I was here. So I'm going to try to just go in gently into a corner here. Oof. Oof. Wow.
Oh, top.
Very hot. Very hot.
You might want to get a little plate.
Let me get a little plate. That's good advice, Teresa.
I want you to burn your...
I don't want to burn my beautiful face either.
I met your mouth.
My beautiful mouth. But thanks for that correction.
Just kidding.
But seriously, looks so good. Just want to make sure I get a little bit of everything in there, not just cheese on cheese. Gosh, that looks so good, and it smells so good. Let's see how hot it is. I'm pretty hot. Nevertheless, got to take one for the team. Yeah, steamy. It's very, very good. Very, very good. So, if you've got in mind that you'd like to do some breakfast enchiladas, this will be your recipe. I think that you'll really, really like it. I do. So when you're ready for a hearty dish for breakfast, this one fits the bill. See you next time. Teresa.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.